What is going on, guys? My name is 4G. So today I just wanted to make a quick video because today I wanted to make a video going over why I really do believe that consoles should not charge for an online subscription anymore, man. There's no reason for it now, and really there never was, but there's definitely no reason now. And the reason I'm even making this video, the reason I even have this idea is because I recently, today I hopped on Twitter and I saw that there is in fact this price increase, okay? This nice price increase for PlayStation Plus Essential, 12 months, all right? They're not changing the rest of them, just 12 months, but it's still, this is now making it so that the cheapest option to buy it in bulk basically is now going to be more expensive. They are increasing the price of PlayStation Plus Essential from $60, what it was yesterday, to now $80 a year. That is insane to me, man. A $20 price increase for what? Nothing. That's what. They didn't do anything to this subscription service in the last 24 hours to make it now worth $20 extra. It is worth nothing to me, man. This is terrible, man. This is actually just greed. This is something that, okay, you want to charge $60? I already think that's egregious to me because I don't think that you should lock online services behind a paywall. I just don't understand why we're still doing this. For people who want to make the argument that's saying that you gotta pay for the servers, I absolutely hate that argument because there's so many reasons why that's just not the case. First of all, if you look at PC, not the case. Discord, Steam, all this stuff, you don't have to pay a subscription for. Sure, there's optional subscriptions. I have no problem with optional subscriptions as long as you're not locking the actual services behind it and there's no other options that clearly show that it is something that is completely free and you don't need to be paying for it. Also, look at the PS3 as well. The PS3 back in the day, you didn't have to pay for anything. They had PlayStation Plus, but it was not, in fact, required to play the games online. It only gave you the benefits that PlayStation Plus offered. Now, sure, I agree. Probably not going to be the best benefits. Why would they do that? And when they could just lock it behind a paywall? And that is exactly why they probably will never get rid of this stuff. But I'm still going to complain about it because it is exactly the reason why I've held off on buying a new console, is because of these subscriptions, man. Oh, anyways, hold on. I almost forgot about this. Talking about the whole paying for servers thing, like, do you understand that they do, in fact, make a lot of money off this already because they don't need it from the subscription as well? That's all just extra, man. That is just extra. I mean, literally, essential? No, it is essential for them to get extra revenue every year. But point is, the reason that they have that, they get a cut of the game sales, they get a cut of all the microtransactions that get sold. They don't need to be making extra money off of all this other stuff, man. They just do not need to be making that money. Now, I have no problem with PlayStation Plus, like Premium, where it's like the Game Pass equivalent or Game Pass on the Xbox. Again, this is not me just hating on PlayStation. I'm hating on both because I think that both companies should get rid of this garbage, man. Imagine if one of them did that, the other would be forced to stop doing that. The 360 is actually, as much as I love that console, definitely one of my favorite consoles for sure, they just completely ruined the gaming industry going forward on console, at least, because that console allowed Sony to realize, we can charge for online, lock it behind a paywall, and people will pay for it? Wow. And I understand if you only have a console or whatever, obviously it's like, man, what else are you gonna do, right? I mean, you could technically buy a PC, but what if you want a console? There's no other options. If you just want to stay on console and you don't want to move to a PC, you got nothing, man. Even the Switch now, they got on this, man. We got Nintendo Online or whatever it was, right? Like, can we stop with this garbage, man? Anyways, I didn't even read the rest of this. PlayStation Plus Extra, $135. I don't know what that compared to. I'm guessing it's another $20 increase. PlayStation Plus Premium is now $160. Again, I'm assuming that used to be $140. Maybe not. Maybe it was cheaper than that. But either way, $160 sounds like a lot. But at the very least, okay, this is the tier that actually gives you things of benefit, like games, for an example, and just like Game Pass does. And see, that is actually of value, and that is why I don't exactly mind, like on Xbox, you pay for Xbox Live Ultimate or whatever, Xbox Gold Ultimate, whatever the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, man, there's so many goddamn terms. Anyways, if you were to pay for that, it's like $15. I don't know, they increased it recently. They keep increasing this, man. Stop increasing the prices, man. Stop increasing the prices. point is, if you bought the Game Pass Ultimate, all right, you get Game Pass and you would get gold, so you wouldn't have to worry about online. So it was just, at the time, $15 a month or whatever, and you got a whole bunch of games. If you actually used all that stuff, played some of those games here and there or whatever, that would be some good value, right? But when you remove the Game Pass idea and it's just like $10 a month or $80 a year now to play games online that you already paid $70 for, this needs to go, man. It needs to be gone. It's not gonna be gone because people are gonna keep paying for it, especially with this $80 price increase. I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years they increase it to $100 a year. People are just gonna keep paying for it, and they're just gonna slowly inch their way higher and higher. Some people want to say inflation. There's no inflation on a service that does literally nothing for you, man. Nothing. It's a service. People want to say it's a service. It is a service that does something for me. I can play online. You don't have to do that, man. Look at Steam. That's all I'm saying. Look at other options, because other options do not charge you for this stuff, and it is such an outdated way to be trying to charge people. Like, they got their hands in the cookie jar so deep with this one, man. They got microtransaction sales, right? They got game sales. They got freaking goddamn subscription sales. Like, yeah, they're selling these consoles at a loss, but they make way more off of just all of this garbage that they sell to people now. And at least with microtransactions, like, I think that this is even more egregious than microtransactions, because microtransactions, at least they give you something in a game, right? You get some sort of item or whatever, right? You get something. But in this, right, what do you get with this? You get a little high five that you can now use your console. Like, oh my god. Like, this is completely fine if you don't pay for any, you don't play online games, man. Then these consoles are fantastic. They were actually, that's a great value, honestly. $400 or $500 for a great console like that. Pretty powerful, and it just, yeah, it provides a great experience, right? But if you want to play online, it's just not the way to go anymore, man. And it's a sad thing, because I want a reason to play and buy one of these consoles. I want a reason for it. There's no reason for me now. Like, there is no reason if it's just gonna be, well, we're gonna force you to pay for the subscription now that is now even more expensive, man. Like, no, I'm not doing that, man. The only reason I'd even buy a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is because GTA 6 would be out at some point, and that is definitely only gonna be on the consoles at first, because that's just how Rockstar does it. They double dip, which is unfortunate. But either way, that's gonna wrap up this video. There's not much else to talk about here. I just really, as you can tell, I'm just very passionate about the idea of not wasting money on greedy corporations and stuff like that. But again, if you only have a console, I totally understand why you would buy this stuff. I'm not here to judge you. I'm judging these companies, not you. So it's just, man, it's so unfortunate. That is, you know, I will say though, here's the thing. Microsoft, if you really don't want to pay for it, you got Microsoft Rewards, all right? That'll give you some Game Pass Ultimate. You can earn that easily right there for free. That's the only reason I've been playing these old COD games on Xbox One, because they could just get it with doing some basic logging in, do it in 30 seconds every time I log on or whatever. Microsoft Rewards, that's it. Like, it's not an ad or anything like that, by the way. I'm definitely not big enough to be sponsored by Microsoft. But yeah, that is gonna wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed it, like, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here and you like videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.